It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, brought to you by Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. I hope you had an enjoyable weekend. Happy Monday. Somehow it's February in the Ozarks, and it certainly feels like it. We've got our snowpack around still. I told you it was going to take a couple of weeks to melt this off, but today we are going to melt some snow. And that's the good news that I have to deliver across the Ozarks after a really brutally cold weekend here and winter weather across the country. We are finally seeing the southwesterly flow in the Ozarks. We're going to see some ridging in the upper levels of the atmosphere, a south wind returning, and that is going to allow our temperature to warm up when you combine it with some sunshine. So we're starting out in the low 20s this morning. It is a cold start. It's going to feel like summertime this afternoon when you consider that we've been below freezing for highs and lows for what feels like weeks on end. We're heading to the 50s today. It's going to feel so much better. And I bet a lot of folks are going to just try and get out and soak up some of the sunshine this afternoon. Southwest flow brings warmer temperatures today, and it's going to do us some good in terms of melting off that pack of snow that we've still got. Places that got a bit more with the snowfall a few days ago, last week, you are going to see a little bit of a cooler temperature simply because the snowpack will keep you down just a little bit. But overall, snow melt continues today. We'll see partial sunshine, highs in the 50s. We're not going to melt it all off today, but today we make significant progress and temperatures in the 50s will feel very nice. We've got a dip in temperatures expected in the forecast again tomorrow with another boundary that comes through. This one comes with some small rain chances. And last week I was advertising this small opportunity for some precip. I think we still have a chance for some precip with this system, but it comes in the form of rain for most, just a tiny chance for a wintry mix. I really think it's kind of a no big deal event for the Ozarks on Tuesday. Some wintry precip is possible on Tuesday evening, but I think for the most part, we're going to be warm enough to support the rain showers, and that will also help to melt some of the snowfall. Near normal temperatures then arrive for us like the Thursday, Friday weekend timeframe. We've got temperatures close to normal and our precip chances remain very low as we head into next weekend. So there will be some outdoor opportunities in this extended forecast. Today, of course, one of those with some folks making it into the upper 50s with the sunshine. It'll feel a little bit better as we head into the end of the week too, with 60 degrees possible again by the time we get to Friday of this week. And that one little rain chance is in there for tomorrow. That may cool our temp down a bit. Tuesday and Wednesday look to be the coolest days of this upcoming week's forecast. Around the country, there's a whole lot making headlines. Wow, did you see some of that traffic video from the Carolinas? They are not used to snow, and it shows we had 4 to 6 inches reported just through Saturday night. And there were big time problems and winter weather woes on the East Coast. They are still going to be dealing with that today as winter weather continues to intrude the eastern U.S. with those cold temperatures. This is happening from Florida all the way to the mid-Atlantic. We've got snow for the upper Great Lakes today, nothing unusual for them for this time of the year. And the Pacific Northwest is dealing with some on and off precip for the next couple of days. Again, nothing too out of the ordinary. All right, it's time for that Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question for the day. And the question that I left you with yesterday had to do with that storm that impacted the East Coast and the Carolinas this weekend. What meteorological criterion must be met for a mid-latitude cyclone to be classified as undergoing bombogenesis, commonly also called a bomb cyclone? This is according to the standard definition at 60 degrees latitude. And the options that I gave you were A, central pressure drops at least 12 millibars in 24 hours. B, central pressure drops at least 24 millibars in 24 hours. C, winds exceed 100 miles an hour for at least 6 hours. Or D, it produces more than 2 feet of snow in under 12 hours. Well, that official definition is B, central pressure drops at least 24 millibars in 24 hours, which indicates a storm is strengthening very quickly. And we saw that with some of the storms over the weekend forecast out on the East Coast. As that storm moves out over the sea, the winds remain very strong for our friends out east. All right, here's the trivia question for tomorrow. What is the name of February's full moon? Do you think it is A, the wolf moon, B, the pink moon, C, the snow moon, or D, the worm moon? Let me know your guess. You can do that at the website. It's aroundtheozarks.com. Big shout out to our sponsors for keeping us safe, warm, healthy, dry. Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, the Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Thanks so much for listening on this Monday morning. Enjoy the sunshine and that 50-degree temperature later this afternoon. We've earned it. I'll be back to talk with you early tomorrow morning.